Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the B-Side Podcast. We was going a little bit, had some things to do. But anyway, we back live. Yes, we are live today. Hey, without no further ado, we have our resident guest, Gary. I like to call him Gary Trump, Gary, a.k.a. Diddy. Who knows what the man's name is today? Because you know he's with the Stoppables. Texas Stoppables via California, up north, not down south. Anyway, got a great show for you today. Hey, a lot to talk about. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we back in the building. Yes, like I said, we know he got some type of name today. Gary Combs, a.k.a. G. Diddy, a.k.a. Stoppable Committee, and he going by the name of Barry Gold Watches, Mr. Hip Hop what?
Barry Gold Watches, Mr. Hip Hop Conservative.
Well, hey, thanks for coming on, my man.
Thank you. And I just want to say, the Democrats have a proud history because I know you are appreciative of Democratic history. I know your favorite Democrat is George Wallace and Robert Byrd. So those are your two favorite Democrats the last 50 years. I just want to put that out there.
I'm not 50 yet, so therefore I could not even vote for those guys. So I don't know why he's laughing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he's laughing because, he got the skin tight face going on. He's scared to grow his facial hair. You know what I mean? Trying to look younger. You know how us brothers get when we get older. Always got to shave the meow face. The meow face, you know what I'm saying? Got to have the meow face. No one in the Bible say you ain't supposed to have the meow face because why? It creates confusion. No man should have a smooth face, no mustache, no facial hair at the age of 55.
Denzel Washington never wears facial hair.
We're talking about Denzel Washington. We're talking about Denzel. There's no way that Denzel needs to be in our conversation right now. There's no way Denzel needs to be in our conversation right now.
Barack Obama, he doesn't wear facial hair either. And having facial hair, you're going to get stuff caught in your beard. But you got a lot of food caught in your beard right now.
I don't know where we was going with that, ladies and gentlemen. I thought we was going to go somewhere to the left, but no. So what's up, G. Diddy? What's been up, man? What's on your mind? What's been on your mind since the last time we convened on the podcast? What's been up lately on your mind, man?
Oh, nothing much. Just watching everything go down. And you know what we got to get into. This is a sad day in America. Hold up for a second. I got to cry for a second. Wait.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, I cried right there.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Hold it off.
This is a sad day in America.
Wait a minute. Before we go, we're going to do something. Okay, we ready. What's the breaking news, guy? What is it?
The breaking news is the greatest American. I mean, a great American, possibly the greatest American, is under fire. And just, he's the victim of this false media narrative. This, what is it? Fake news. He is the victim of fake news and actresses that he was just, paying for a little bit of quality time with. He probably would have talked to her, negotiate with her, showing supporters of the business. But no, he is under fire for that. This is a sad day in America. I can see the tears welling up in your eyes because this is making you emotional too, Prophet.
Listen, man. Stop
it. 36 charges.
Stop it, dog. Stop it. You know this. He didn't have to act like that when he was in office. So So the question is, well, you know what? My feeling on that is, if anything happens, you know Biden's going to pardon him. You know that. We know this. We know he's going to get pardoned.
It does open the Pandora's box if there's a full conviction that goes through, which I doubt there will be. I mean, what are the current charges? I mean, paying for some hush money for an actress.
Campaign funds. Use your own funds. Why didn't he use his
Didn't he
own
not
funds?
use? Did he? Oh, he used campaign funds
Yeah,
because I thought
that's the whole
he
thing.
bankrolled his whole campaign.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And then the lawyer told the lawyer, everybody's done time. All his cronies done time except for him, except for the ones he pardoned. But all of them got convicted. I mean, this is beyond smoke. There's fire. It's hot. It's fire. It's orange flames.
And for legal purposes, all this is allegations, alleged crimes.
Yeah, alleged. Yeah, he have his day in court
And
still.
I mean, he paid for some quality time with the actress who he wanted to, talk about the business with. That's all. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Nothing happened.
Hey, man.
You might have paid for,
It's like, my whole thing is this, right? My whole thing is this. Any candidate, unfortunately, we're talking about the stoppables, a.k.a. the Republicans. Okay? The Repukigans, or whatever you want. Repukigans, all right? They make you want to vomit. Anyway, we all know that. Let me back up. My whole thing is, all these potential stoppable candidates, probably a better politician, probably a better businessman, probably a better all being. I can't say human because there's too many people still out here getting mistreated. So I can't use a humane citizen or a humane individual. But all I'm saying is there's so many candidates that are way better as far as the quote-unquote figure you guys want to have run the stoppables. There's so many better possible candidates. Why are you stuck on this? And he's old. He's old.
Well, the reason I think the people that support him that are so slavishly blind to him, because I hold no allegiance to Donald Trump. I don't think he's the evil president that people make him out to be. He's not the worst president we've ever had. And besides COVID, his presidency was pretty successful. I mean, that's just the facts.
Wait a minute.
Besides COVID.
Okay, on what points? What points?
In instituting any of the policies that he talked about in the campaign trail. There's a lot of people that talk about stuff in the campaign trail, what they're going to do. I'm not saying it's positive what he did, but what he said that he was going to do, he actually instituted. He said he was going to institute conservative judges, and he instituted 225 conservative judges.
How? Okay. You're talking about success as far as the people of the states, or you talking about just quote unquote success in the stoppable party? What are you talking about?
Well, success as far as instituting his ideals that he puts in the campaign trail. I mean, I doubt that he's doing it to help people. He's doing it to acquire power. And I think the reason that people don't want to back away from Donald Trump is, besides the handling of COVID, which doomed his presidency, he had a pretty successful presidency as far as the stock market, as far as some other things, even in dealing with Russia, even though he was slavishly devoted to Russia.
Wait a minute. Dealing with okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
You received the bulletin this week. That was a talking point this week.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't respect that's one thing that I can't understand why anybody would want to concede to Russia. Not speaking anything about the Russian people, but in the dynamic of an American president in Russia, Donald Trump doesn't hold any respectable position in that regard. And I'm not a supporter of him, but I don't understand why people are so slavishly devoted to him. But I think it's the fact that they look at the success of his presidency, barring the response to COVID, and he somehow still has a level of influence in the party, and a level of influence when he shouldn't. I mean, he caused a massive failure during the midterms, but he still holds a level of influence. And even if he gets convicted on the charges, that wouldn't stop him from becoming president.
No, you can still
You're
run
not.
for you can still run for presidency locked up. You can still run.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened before. But why him? How did it's crazy he still holds his power. It's crazy.
It
How?
is.
Why is that? Is it because quote unquote his finances? Is that it? Because he's so called rich? Is that why everybody on the stoppable side is behind him still after
Well,
all these alleged misfortunes that we're seeing?
I don't know. I think with Donald Trump, like I said before in the past, he has a privilege that I've never seen anybody enjoy. I mean, this guy's been a public figure for well over 40 years, so I guess people think they know him, or he speaks in a way where they believe that they can relate to him or know him better than other public figures when they see the common politician and they see a person that's well educated, knows the nuance of the policy, knows what they're talking about, but they don't feel that they can relate to him. So I guess he gives the illusion of relatability. And you don't, that's not something you need in a politician. I mean, I need a person that understands policy, understands the nuance of, interconnected interactions with societies and how that affects people and how you have to show common respect to everybody, just not the biggest countries. But, is I think this is just a remedy of the society we live in today where people love reality shows and instant gratifications and stuff going viral, and they don't want to invest themselves in learning anymore. We just want our stuff in 10-second bites. So it's like, I don't know, maybe him being a public figure and being there for public consumption, they think they know him in a way. I really don't understand it. It's something crazy. I mean, the stuff that just during his campaign, I mean, him being a man that's married 3 times and had multiple children, that would have discounted somebody in a presidential
It
race
paid off a
about 30
porn
years ago.
star.
Paid off a porn star.
Come on. Okay, it's also. I mean, the only thing I shouldn't say the only thing. He definitely got the information that he needed to get to go towards his followers, meaning the Republican Party and their nuances, meaning the points that would stir up the pot as far as what they always use to run on their political antics, meaning that crazy, controversial lingo, things that are brash, irrational. He basically fed a steak to his followers. Obviously, I'm sure it's well documented now what he did as far as social media things, that aspect of it. He definitely appeased his fan base, the Republican fan base, the right over the bridge with no guardrails. Definitely tuned into them. I mean, and man, it's crazy because the more you build, right? Meaning when I say build, we all hip hop heads. The more you do some more reading, some more checks in the history catalog of the states. Still feed off this mass hysteria of we're not giving up no power, we're losing power. It's like, wait a minute, what? What? And that base has always been like that. The base has always been the fear tactics, the boogeyman. Hey, they're coming for you. They're taking all your rights. You guys got all the rights. Who's taking your rights? Who's taking them?
Well, that's always been a strategy in politics, even on both sides. That
Both
you're
sides.
losing
Go ahead. My bad. My
Oh
bad.
yeah.
I got to stick to the code. I ain't supposed to interrupt. Go ahead. My fault.
Well, the thing is, I'm saying this on both sides because you stick to the
Ben Vereen.
version.
I mean, my fault. Ben Vereen. Go ahead.
All
Go
right,
ahead, King.
Ossie Davis. I know it's open today. Looking like a dark skinned Ossie Smith. Was it Ossie Smith, the wizard?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Tony Dorsett. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tony.
Okay, Marvin Gaye Jr.
Oh, 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 man. Okay. Is it Nipsey Russell? Is it Nipsey? Is it Nipsey?
Oh shit! All right, Clyde Drexler.
Oh, oh. Oh, man. All right,
Young
go ahead,
Isaac
man. Go
Hayes.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is the strategy of both parties is to sell the boogeyman that the other party holds so much power in society that if you don't invest in what they believe, that whatever this person on the other side, their version of society is going to overtake what you want. Like with conservatives, they always want to sell that you're losing a version of America that isn't existing anymore and probably never existed. A lot of these conservatives want to go back to 1955 when stuff was a whole lot simpler. But
Or
you
farther
know,
than that.
yeah, further than that. But it's all about selling an illusion. There's nothing going on socially that the people can't handle. It's not up to politicians to govern. That determine the future of society. It's how people conduct themselves. And I think we give too much credit to politicians and their influence in society. They react to how the people react. They're just cheerleaders for money. They're not out there. It's just like a rapper isn't going out there dictating the constructs of what's going on in their neighborhood or whatever. They're telling you about what's going on in the neighborhood. So a politician doesn't have power. Their power comes from the people, and people are comfortable with somebody just speaking ideology and not really doing anything for them. And instead of really holding people's feet to the fire to do something for them, because I don't understand anybody that thinks they actually know the answer to a question before it's asked. And that's what you get when you come from both the parties, because everybody's going to have their bullet points. And I think to invest in Donald Trump, even though he's an interesting political figure, I don't think interesting political figure. I mean, he's different. He brought in a whole lot of people that weren't there before, people that didn't even care about politics, people didn't even care about education. People didn't even probably even care about hygiene or anything. He brought them in.
Damn.
But
What?
he isn't right for political office. And I think to move past him would be the best chance that the Republican Party has to go in a different direction, because it needs to be a party that goes in a different direction. Because what was it? Booker T. Washington. He told Teddy Roosevelt to resist the urge to turn the party lily white. And unfortunately, Teddy Roosevelt didn't resist that urge. And, it's a party that's worthy of destruction and rebuilding. So,
Let you say that because you are with the Stoppables. Once again, people, please.
You're from the party of George Wallace.
Please. Hey, at least the Democrats now, or before we made the
before like 40, 30 years ago.
Before we made the switcheroo, black folks are always towards the one that can help us with our rights, I don't want to say freedom. Never gonna get it. But anyway, but my whole thing is, people, once again, voting matters, okay? We wouldn't be having some of these issues, or we have to recreate these fights again. Now, mind you, you're not going to get everything you want. Obviously, you never get everything you want in any type of deal. What makes you think on a political sphere that you're going to get everything you want? But at least, okay, first of all, you got to vote to talk about any other parties, okay? You got to vote, okay? To get to the third party, people have to vote. Now, since we're in this two-party system, I know in my eyes that I know which party kind of looks out for me and which party absolutely does not, okay? Stop it. Stop it. You know the Stoppables absolutely do not care. You know that they do. They absolutely do not care. Okay. All they want is power. Okay. That's all they want. And they're playing like a 50 to 100-year game plan right now. Okay. So I know for a fact the Stoppables don't want nothing to do with anything that's, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, at least the Democrats, we got some chance. As far as when you look at that table, look at the people who's at that table, you're like, hey, okay, there's a few of us that look like me. On the other side, there's none. There's none.
You're like,
There's none.
hey,
There's
there's
none of
people
us.
who look like me, and they do just like what those people that don't look like we do. And you know, the Democrats,
Stop.
Joe Biden's still taking away Medicare, just like the people that don't look like the people from across the aisle. Oh my God! It's Benetton colors. Makes me feel good.
No, stop. Feel
Nothing
good.
gets changed in society, but the fact that it's multicolored, it really makes me feel good.
That's see.
What is it? Two black senators?
This is divide and conquer tactics that this man is playing.
What is it? Two black senators?
Now you Gary, you know the Stoppables don't have nothing set up. You know this. You just on the other side to be different. That's all you're on. You know they don't have your best interest. Or any type of inkling of your interest. You know that.
But what interest has the Democratic Party had in the black community?
Wait a minute.
Just let me know. Just let me know.
I'll let you know one point.
I don't believe in the Republican Party as
let me get the point out.
I don't believe in Republican conservatism or anything like that. I believe that people should be included in both parties because pressure should come from both sides. I mean, there's certain things I believe in on the Republican side, and there's certain things I believe in socially on the Democratic side. I'm really more independent than anything, but I think anybody has the right to represent whatever they want. There's a lot of things that the Democrats do well, and there's a lot of bullshit that the Democrats sell to people to make it seem like they're for the average man, you know, the working man or whatever. But people are still stuck in the same predicament, stuck in the same hell, no matter what party they invest in.
Why do people say that? Why do people say that?
I mean, who is the party that's helping people economically empower themselves?
Do we just overlook that all the money that this the Biden administration has given to the HBCUs? Have we forgot about all that money?
Oh no, that's not forgotten.
Did we forget about all these DOJs, all the how the DOJ is going in these states and cracking down on these criminal policemen? Have we forgot about that? That wasn't coming from the Trump DOJ. That's just my thing. Have we forgot about the insulin? Did we forget about that? That wasn't coming from the Stoppable side. We still have no gun control. We still do not have. If we had the right, if we voted, the George Floyd bill would pass. Would have passed. John Lewis Voting Rights Act would have passed. So there's a glaring difference between both parties. Okay, let's move on here because Madam Vice President is in Africa right now. What do you think about that?
I think she needs to do something to build her profile up because, you know, she is a political figure that will be major in the future, whether if she runs for president after the second Biden term, if he decides to run again, or she decides to run in his place if he doesn't run.
He's running again.
Oh. I mean, are you going to vote for him? A man that's going to be 85 at the end of his term?
Anything to stop the Stoppables. Anything to stop the Stoppables. Well, how old will Trump be?
Trump will be old enough to be vibrant and young and, you know, full of life and full of vigor.
You make a point about Biden, but what's the age difference between Biden and Trump?
Let's see. Biden is 80 years old and Trump is, I believe, 75. So 5 years. And, you know, Biden still had to take naps at like 8 o'clock. He's like, you know, what was his name? Warren G. Harding. What was that president? He's like 300 pounds and they always said that he started sleeping at like 4 o'clock.
I forgot who it was. I don't. I didn't know that we had a president that big. Was it McKinley? I don't know. No, McKinley was from Ohio. But anyway, yeah, man. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the propaganda behind it, because as far as the amount I'm going, because we know that Africa has been making moves with Russia, the Chinese. So obviously, the states have to make some type of run as well.
Well, yeah, the Russia, Brazil, China, and South Africa are actually trying to move off of the U.S. dollar. We hold a lot of power in the world because everything's traded off the dollar. So that'd be a
Yes.
major move and a change in the world order in the last 100 years if that were to go through.
Is that what the president was saying of China?
Well, yeah,
Was he interpreting?
President Z.
Yeah, is that what he was interpreting?
Yeah, yeah, that's what President Z said. And like I said, the last time we talked, China's trying to position itself to be a major player in, the moving and shaking of the world order, trying to supplant America as the top influence in the world and negotiating peace. I think they're trying to work towards negotiating the peace between Russia and the Ukraine, if that's possible. But it is a shift, and it's yet to be determined if it's for the good.
We'll see. Only time will tell, but gotta be careful. Have to be careful, because past mistakes might come up in the near future. Yeah, so I think should, I mean, hey, hindsight, okay, but yeah, definitely gotta go over there, wave the flag, because all these other powerhouses are over there. You have to do it, and you know, I see some of the footage when she was over in Ghana, so I don't know, maybe the triple. How can I say? I don't want to say enlighten her, but maybe it'll be like, hey, we need to. I don't understand how. Well, I know they're not walking away from Africa, never have, never will be, because resources, and then also that is the inner lining of the fabric of the states. Um, how we already know the story of the Africans build up the states, and still looking for back payment, reparations. Still looking for that. We'll get into reparations a little later, because a couple things that should be on the lookout out here in California. But in any case, we gonna get back on the politics. Basically, my man, he had to go into a stoppable moment when we were just asking about what's on the mind right now.
Hey, this is a question for a liberal. What is
Wait,
a woman?
what?
This
Wait,
is
what?
a question. This is a question
Who's
for
a
you.
liberal?
Hey,
Who's a liberal?
what is? I want you to
No,
define
no, no.
what
I'm
is.
more on the progressive than the liberal. I'm more
Okay,
progressive than
you're
the liberal.
progressive. What is a woman?
Google it. Google it. Google it. You don't need to. My definition doesn't mean anything. Google it.
Hey, we can define it on our side. What's your definition?
Google it. Stick it to the code. Stick it to the code. If you don't
So
know,
that was a
I'm
stoppable
giving
moment.
my VGQ. And for all you guys don't know out there, when I mention the code, let me see if I got it up here. Where's it at? Yes, when I mention the code, this is something that all of us who feel that you are victimized, please go to producejustice.com. The code system concept. This book will enlighten you. Go to producejustice.com. The compensatory counter racist code book by the one and only Neely Fuller Jr. I'm telling you, check his shows out on YouTube. Check him out, man. Check it out. So when I say I stick to the code, I'm giving my VGQ. Basically, my victims guaranteed qualification, meaning that We got to cut out this arguing with each other. Gets us nowhere, So if somebody who claims to be a victim, and when they talk about interracial matters, what they say is what they say. No need to argue. We need to get out of the business of arguing because it doesn't do anything. Once again, it's all a matter of confusion. Confusion will divide and conquer. We have to get out of that. But like I said, once again, we're gonna plug this. I got the what's the definitions book. I can't think of it right now, but there's a couple books. This is the latest edition. Once again, but go to producejustice.com, producejustice.com, code, system, concept, compensatory, counter, racist code. Yes, because we're out here lost. Everybody got a code set for us, okay? We need to take a look around, ladies and gentlemen. We are the most confused people on this planet. We have to admit it. First step to recovery is admittance, all right? We have to admit that we are totally lost, okay? What I mean by totally lost, in the States, we spend, African Americans, spend over $1 trillion. We spend over $1 trillion annually. There's no way we should be living like this. We got to figure it out. And how do you figure out things? Through questions and answers. That's how you figure out problems. Through questions and answers. But anyhow, went on a tangent. It's okay. I'm back. I'm coming back. Come back. Gary got me fired up over here. You know what I mean?
It's all right.
See, that's what Texans do. That's what Texans do. Right there. Right there. See? That's what Tony Dorsett was doing on the football field. Mass confusion around that big line. Mass confusion.
And on the St. Louis Cardinals, my friend Ozzie Smith right there doing flips, backflips every time he made a catch.
Anyway.
That's something that America needs. Opening day, it should be a national holiday, right? Opening day should be a national holiday.
Since we talk about opening day, we're gonna go with sports. Obviously, let me bring it up so all you followers out here know that what we're going on here. But just to reintroduce our guest today, resident guest Gary Trump, going by AKA Barry Gold Watches right now. I don't even know what the other means. Mr. Hip Hop, what?
Mr. Hip Hop Conservative. Extremism in the cause of hip hop. Extremism in the cause of hip hop is no vice.
Yes. So obviously today, opening day of baseball. Like you said, you think that honestly, when you made that comment, you think that's true, that it should be a national holiday?
No, that's what you said a couple of years ago on a commercial. Ozzie Smith. No, what was it? Ozzie, Ozzie Smith, the Wizard.
I don't know.
That's what you said in the commercial.
I don't know.
5 years ago. You know Ozzie Smith. But yeah, it should be a national holiday. And I just want to give the Democratic Party credit. They've been a decent party since at least 1989. Since at least 1989.
This is a setup. Okay.
Well, I don't know before then, but
you just don't say nothing to be saying it. What is the setup?
I don't know. I just had to get you back for stumping me a couple minutes ago. So.
Okay. So
from the party, Robert Byrd.
So are the Rangers going to do anything this year?
The Rangers going to do anything this year? Did you see what they did today? They faced the Phillies. They were down 5-0. We thought the whole game was over, and in just one inning, 9 innings, 9 runs later, the Rangers came back. They destroyed the Phillies 11-7. We got the pitching. Jacob deGrom, he didn't have too good of a debut, but we pieced it back together and we got those runs. So we're going straight to the World Series. Is determined right now. We just got to wait 161 games from now. But the Rangers put together a World Series level team, and we should, because it's been cost about $500 million. I mean, you had a pitcher 6 years, $186 million. You got a second baseman, $175 million, and a $300 million shortstop. So we better put something together, or it's going to be a pretty expensive losing team. But I'm feeling really confident about our chances this year with the rotation. We got a strong rotation. I think Jacob deGrom is going to get back on his regular, quality. We got Martin Perez, Jake Odorizzi, from the Red Sox fame.
Yeah.
But I'm really confident in our chances. I think we'll do definitely a whole lot better than the Cleveland Indians, and definitely a whole lot better than the Red
Hey,
Sox did today.
hold on, man. Hold on. So disrespectful right now. Hold on real quick. You know, you're an intelligent young man. Now you know we don't go by the natives anymore. You know
Oh yeah,
this. Oh
the
yeah.
Guardians.
Oh, there you go.
The
There you go.
Guardians.
There you go.
That safe
That's
space
better.
name. That's that safe space name.
Needed to
That's that.
change, man. It needed to change. Come on. Come on, man. People need to stop all that BSing, man. Straight up. You know.
It is
But
kind of
yeah,
weird to
my
name a
Reddies, my
team after
Reddies
people.
lost. My Reddies lost, Pittsburgh. We'll see how we do come tomorrow. I think we play tomorrow. I'm sure we do. Guardians, I know they play tonight. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an Ohioan. I am a homer. No question. My heart is with the Reds. However, since I'm in Anaheim, California, Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles are here. So therefore, more American League play. And since that, I kind of raised my level of my fan base, or I should say my fan base, my fan edge to the Guardians. And also, shout out to my ancestor, my grandmother, Lucy Sellers. She loved the Cleveland Guardians. So, Guardians always got something in my heart because of Grandma Lucy, no question. But I like both. But at heart, I am a Reds man, and we haven't done anything in years. But this year, I said that today. I said that today when I was looking at the scores and everything like that. Definitely, you guys, Bleacher Report, the Score app, definitely get you all updates as far as your sporting news. But I said to myself this year, I'm gonna start paying a little bit more attention to baseball. Obviously, my Reds and my Guardians. Just something to do. Look forward to that always. I did used to play baseball, but ran its course. But I'm always growing up around baseball, family baseball head. So it's all good. Like I said, I'm in here at in Anaheim. So the Angels are right up the street. So obviously, it's only natural we, keep update with American League since that's where I'm at. But more so, I'm a National League man. But I'm in the American League
Yeah,
city.
and Cincinnati, they have a talented young pitcher. He started today, and he got knocked around a little bit, but he's
Yeah.
very talented. His name is Hunter Green, and this dude throws about 103 miles an hour. And I think the thing is with him, he has a little bit of control issues, but once he gets it under control, I think he's going to be the future over there. He's has a high ceiling with him. And as far as the Angels go, I despise the Angels. I hope they lose 162 games this year because they're my division.
But I know one
So
thing. Just being,
Otani's a monster. Trout's a monster.
just being a fan, and we're right here in Anaheim, please get it done, Angels. I mean, you got two of the best ball players out here right now. You have to get some things done. Come on. You have to get some things done. You got two greats playing on your team, and you're not doing anything. Come on, management. All this money. Come on. You got to
You heard
turn it
about the
around.
Dodgers rumor, right?
Yeah. But I
Trying to
wouldn't
give
do
him over
anything.
$500 million.
I wouldn't do anything. I would keep him and Trout. Like, you have to pay us
Yeah.
a better deal for us to release him. But yeah, hey, opening day, it's always good. It's crazy with baseball. Opening day, always packed. The next day, where everybody at? But that's baseball.
Oh yeah. Because it's the excitement of opening day, but baseball, like you said, sometimes it's a long game. It's not a game that might endear everybody to just sit there for about 4 hours and watch it, unless it's the playoffs. You
But
know,
there have been a couple rules this year. Obviously, they got the pitching clock. How you like
yeah.
that? Speed up the game
I
a little
think
bit. Needs to.
I think it's good because the game does need to be sped up. Because a game with no time limits, if its score is tied at the end of 11 innings, you go to the 12th inning, and it's basically a game without a time limit. So there does need to be stuff to speed it up.
And also, for all you guys who are out there do not follow baseball, one thing that I always love baseball for, the players got the illest neck pieces, illest chains. Always got the illest chain. That's why I like baseball. They always have the illest chains. I think that they need to pay more attention to that. I mean, where are all the jewelers at? Come on, where's all the jewelers at?
I don't know, but when Pujols was playing, he had the sickest shit I ever seen in my life. He had a black diamond chain, and
Yeah,
they do have some of the craziest jewelry you ever seen in your life. And that's
yeah.
cool where you can be in a sport where you can actually sport your jewelry, even if it is
But we
tucked
need
under there.
but we need to wean ourselves off the blood diamonds, please. We need to stop all that.
Definitely.
We need to stop all that. It's killing our peoples, you know. And we need to stop all that, obviously. But so all those diamonds, we need to figure out something else because it's not worth it. But anyhow, so got baseball in. Obviously, if you guys don't know, basketball season, Final Four, any takes.
Let's see. We got Florida Atlantic versus San Diego State, and we got what is it? Miami versus UConn. I'm
Yes.
thinking UConn wins that, and Florida Atlantic wins that.
Oh, you're going with the sleeper.
Yep.
Going with the sleeper, I see. Man, I just want to see a good game. You know what I mean? It's good competition, man. It's all good, you know. So we'll see. Obviously, shout out to your school, College School Texas. They hired the interim coach, signed him to a nice little deal. Definitely didn't get the same amount of money as what was your coach Beard? How you pronounce his last name? He ended up going to Mississippi State. I want to say. Didn't he
Beater.
go to Ole Miss?
Yeah. Ole Miss.
Yeah, that was crazy how he got up out of
Oh
that.
yeah.
But hey, he got brought up on domestic charges, and all of a sudden he got a new job.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then I didn't even know this. Hey, what's his name? Shoeberry. Anyway, the Penn State coach. He goes to Notre Dame. Notre Dame's first ever African American coach ever at Notre Dame.
damn.
Ouch. It's 2023.
Damn.
Now I know that the head coaching turnover hasn't, you know, been all that much. Obviously, their coach has been Edgar Phelps, and then this last coach, he was there for 20-something years, I think 23 years. But anyway, first time, Notre Dame, like head basketball coach. All right. Nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
there's a
crazy.
couple things. You know, Mark Madsen, former, just going off some big names I could think of off the top because I was reading the whole lineup things and some of the coaching change. Mark Madsen, obviously, he's at Cal, Stanford graduate. Interesting. So also down at Georgia Tech, Damon Stoudemire got hired down there. Good job. I think that's a good hire under the radar there. I think that he can bring back some good basketball play in Atlanta because of not only he was a great college player, but also he did his thing in the NBA, and he took his what I want to say went around his coaching rounds at the NBA, so those connects there, so that'll be interesting to see. That's pretty much, I think, the big things that I've seen. Oh, how can I forget Rick Pitino, St. John's? Man, I wanted him to go to Ohio State or CSU, but no offense to the fellas out there, got the dog. No offense, but woo, get the Buckeyes. Chris is not doubting Chris. We need a big time coach. We need a big time coach basketball program. Sorry, but hey, CSU
You know what?
ain't doing all right, but we got to do some things, right?
Patino rhymes with strip clubs and casinos.
Oh, stop it. Positivity here, positivity. But yeah, that was some of the big things, obviously, in basketball. The women's, I want to say, Final Four. I want to say is Iowa, South Carolina, Virginia Tech, and What's the other school? I can't think of the other school. That's Friday. Final Four Friday for the women's. Gonna be interesting. Good. I can't. Who is the other school? Ohio State. No, Ohio State. Virginia Tech be Ohio State. So it's Virginia Tech, South Carolina, Iowa, and missed another school. You remember? By chance?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But those are coming up. So we'll see. See how they go. So check out March Madness coming to an end. Good things. So, without further ado, let's get into. Let's see what we can get into. Let's get into the new here. See how. My fault on that. My fault. Oops. My fault on that. I accidentally hit. I accidentally hit the tab. The wrong tab. Can you hear me?
That's all right. Yeah.
Oh, having a little bit of technical difficulties there. I hit the wrong tag, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the wrong tag. But
I thought you just got offended that I said. I thought you got offended that I said Democrats have only been decent since 1989. I thought that's what happened.
Anyway, we're not going there. So let's get into entertainment news. Obviously, we heard some things. Stop it. We heard some things. So let's go ahead and I don't even want to put that in the news. It's been out a little bit. Let me just share this. Let's see here. Let me just share this screen here. You know what we got going on here. Yeah, man. It's I just want to know, where is it at? What happened to it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. My fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. Okay. I just want to know what happened here, man. How did my man Jonathan Majors start getting on the apex of his career, and then an arrest happened, man?
Sad situation. I don't really know the particulars of it, but from what I'm hearing, he was the one that allegedly called the police, and it might have been something to do with an emotional breakdown than anything going on between them. And I'm not sure. From what I hear, she recanted the statement, but it's just these things that happen in life that once it goes out to the public, things can get misconstrued. I'm never gonna try to speak up for or try to protect somebody that assaults a woman, but I just don't know the particulars enough of this, and I'm not sure if I just really don't know the particulars enough of this to know if anything happened where she was a victim or not. But it is sad. He is at the apex of his career. It's hard for black actors, especially American black actors, to make it to the top of the industry. I mean, a lot of the black actors that you see in movies come from England. I mean, from Delroy Lindo to Idris Elba to even the dad in the new Bel Air show. I mean, it's really hard for black actors to make it through in drama. I mean, a lot of black actors make it in comedy, but as far as drama, we have Denzel, we have Lawrence Fishburne, and we have Morgan Freeman. But besides that, that's about it. So I'm hoping that this is just a misunderstanding and that he can resume his career. But if it's true, hopefully he can get some help to deal with his feelings a little bit better in his personal life. But I'm hoping that it's not true because it's a really sad occasion.
Well, we all seen what happened with what we just talked about, the former University of Texas coach, Chris Baird. He's over here, Ole Miss. Domestic. What's the difference?
No difference at all. I mean,
we know what the difference is. We
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
we know. All of a sudden, same situation. But Baird's wife called, or woman called the police. This case, Majors called the police. Now, from what I hear in New York City, now for sure, cops come for domestic abuse, somebody going to jail. They taking somebody in, regardless. So, Baird, new coaching job, charges drop. Now my man Majors, we'll see. All I'm saying is, once again, look like Lady Justice lifted up that eye. Look like Lady Justice.
Lady Justice can't see nothing. Lady Justice can't see nothing 2 feet in front of her. So
that's all I'm. It's like, hey, here we go again. Here we go again. Justice is supposed to be justice, but we know justice don't prevail over here. People ain't even looking at no justice. So hey, that's just interesting here. That's interesting here. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hold on. Let me. I gotta fix my nose, but other than that, let's go ahead and take a.
The B-Side podcast is sponsored by Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services. Has this pandemic and our current state of the world taken a toll on you? Are you enjoying life? Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services are here to help. We provide services from individual counseling, family counseling, life coaching and anger management to domestic violence. Our goal is to improve the lives of individuals and families by having a safe place to speak up, speak out, and live. Ask about our 30-minute consultation trial session. Whether you are insured or not, we have an installment payment option. Contact us at marcelconsulting.com at 909-323-7100. Remember to speak up, speak out, and live. marcelconsulting.com.
Oh, my fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. That ran a little quicker than I thought. But anyhow, hey, once again, hey, if you need some help, definitely get it. It's okay. It's not no insecurity. You're not weak. If you need to go out here and get mental health, stop the stigmatization. We need to avoid that now. Hey, everybody needs help. All of us is going through some things. But if you feel comfortable, please reach out. Go to any your mental hygienist and get it figured out. However, I want to plug Marcel Consulting Mental Health Services. Marcel Consulting Mental Health Services. Go ahead, check out the information that we provided earlier, and also download. Go to the website, see what programs or anything that they can offer you. But the main thing is to get help. But once again, ladies and gentlemen out there, please support the B-Side Podcast. Once again, please support the B-Side Podcast. Go to Cash App, $ Robert Sellers, Venmo, Robert-Sellers, /4. Also, you can always go to PayPal at BB Sales. Once again, support the B-Side Podcast. We'd love to get anything in here for you guys. Upgrade this program. But once again, please support the B-Side Podcast at local online banking institutions. Yes, I don't know what happened. My allergies came about, but hey, we're going to get through it anyhow. And while we're still at this, while we're out here throwing out the plugs, once again, check out Black Storm Vodka. 6 times distilled. Once again, Black Storm Vodka. Go ahead, get your libation, I should say. 6 times distilled, black owned, Mahongo Keisha Foreman. I think that's her last name still, but Mahongo Keisha. Southern California native, Black Storm Vodka. Black Storm Vodka. Check your local listings, blackstormvodka.com. Yes, sir. Trying to get through all these, man, because I don't know how long this nose will hold up. Obviously, I don't know what happened. Allergies came whooshing in on me. But we're going to get through it. We're going to get through this right here. So another thing, man, dang. Another thing that I want to address here.
Sound like Rick James over there.
Ain't that? Ain't no sugar booger. None of that. Just to let
Sound like
you
Rick
guys.
James, damn
it. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, doing something big. The Dr. Lee Sellers Scholarship. We have an event going on, Newark, Ohio, April 15th this year. April 15th at my alma mater, high school, Newark High School, at the Commons Building. We will have an annual dinner fundraising event. We have special guests, no doubt, special speaker, Dr. Margarita Story, and also Dr. Sean. How will mess up your last name, Sean? Dr. Bishop Sean. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible plug. But I'm just saying Bishop Sean. Terrible, terrible, man. Hey, I promise we'll do a better job on this. Oh, my goodness. How will I forget my man's name? Right here. Oh, man, looking dead at it. My goodness gracious. Dr. Sean Stewart. Once again, we were having a fundraising dinner, Newark, Ohio, April 15th. All you guys out there, please tune in if you're able. If you're in the local Central Ohio area, check us out. We'll be in Newark, Ohio, 4 to 8 p.m. April 15th this year, Newark High School, Commons Building. We will have a fundraising event. All of the proceeds will be going to enrolled students at Wilberforce University. Yes, 2 enrolled students at Wilberforce University. Once again, you can go to Cash App, the Sellers Foundation. You can go to PayPal, Rob Sellers at the Sellers Foundation. And also, you can go to Venmo at the Sellers Foundation. Once again, we're trying to do something to help our youth and also help them on their educational journey through. Obviously, we're connecting with Wilberforce University. So, like I said, April 15th, check us out. We'll probably have something live. We're going to have a live auction on there too. So fundraising event, like I said, to support our youth from Wilberforce University. No doubt. So, yeah, I had to shout the plugs in there real quick. Like I said, going through them because, man, my nose is getting runny, man. So, man, before we get up out of here, man, anything you had going on, man?
Nothing going on, but I just want to say, in the words of Eric Trump, this is third world prosecutorial misconduct, okay? Just like, what was it, Donald Trump Jr. said, what did he say? This is like some communist shit. Chairman Mao, Stalin, Pol Pot, it would make them blush. That's coming from Donald Trump Jr. So we need Trump because at least he makes it interesting. At least he gives us some good news to watch. So let him stick around. Let's get him back in office. You know you're a Trump supporter. Let your fans know you joined the Trump campaign. You got a Donald Trump tattoo in your arm.
Anyway,
the whole Robert Sellers.
give it on that note.
Trump
Give us your
tattoo.
handle, man. Give us your handle, man. Give us your handle. Where can people locate you at? I know we got your IG. Is this your IG at Midnight
Yes,
More?
Midnight More.
Go ahead.
If
Okay.
you go on Facebook and you look up the coolest motherfucker that ever existed in world history, I'm gonna come up every time. But if you want to find me a little bit quicker than that, just put in Gary Combs on Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I'm doing like that to Elon Musk for a little bit until he stops supporting racist cartoonists. So that's about it. And I'm a superstar.
No doubt, no doubt. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, hey, thanks for tuning in. Hey, if you want to check out what we're doing with the scholarship, go on to IG. We are at the Dr. Lee Sellers Scholarship on IG. Check us out, see what we're doing. Obviously, go ahead. You have something to say, man? No?
Oh, sorry about that. I just want to say to you, that's a big thing that you're doing with the scholarship with Wilberforce University. Wilberforce has a proud history of being the first university started and ran by Black African Americans that were freed.
Okay.
So the investment in education, investment in the future is a big thing, and I just want to commend you for that.
Well, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate that. Anytime. Check us out also, the sellersfoundation.com. You can tune in to sellersfoundation.com, see what we're up to as far as on this charitable run that we're doing. Like I said, go to the Sellers Foundation. Hashtag Sellers Foundation. Let me back up just a little bit. Slow down. For all y'all out there, man, tune in and check it. Brothers and sisters, go to Fanbase. Sign up. Get an account. But anyway, you want to check us out on IG, you can go to the B-Side Podcast Q, the B-Side Podcast Q. Obviously, you can go to bsidepodcast.com. Check us out, see what we're doing. Unfortunately, we are on Twitter. At the B-Side Podcast 2, the B-Side Podcast 2. If you want to check me out, go to AR Sales 2 on IG, AR Sales 2 on IG. Also, if you want to check me out, also, I think on Twitter again. Oh my goodness, no. We're not gonna bring that up. But yes, Rob_B Sales at Rob_B Sales on Twitter. Also, you can check me out at AR Sales 2 on Fanbase. I'm on Fanbase at AR Sales 2. Obviously, we're running out of time here, but anyway, definitely we got gear. AlecRoberts.com. Go to AlecRoberts.com. If you want to check us out on our IG, go to Alec Roberts. I think that's everything I got. But hey, great show, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Man, appreciate it, man. Once again, always love getting up out of here for this nose start dripping. The wrong drip, ladies and gentlemen. This is all allergies. No sugar booger. I like to eat and sleep. But anyway, hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode. Wrong button. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the B-Side Podcast. Hey, until next time, we'll see you later. All right? Take it easy. Like we always say, peace.
My name Rick James.